Hello, everyone. My name is Ana Martha Ayala, and I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to discuss with you what the planetary energies are going to look like for the rest of the year. We've gotten to the 6-month mark, and it's important to just know what the planets are going to be doing in case you want to start a project. So it's June of 2024. And as I stated in one of my previous videos, which was the energies of 2024, if you couldn't start a project, which it was the ideal time back in February and March, I would start something before Saturn goes retrograde, June 29th. So you have a couple of weeks to get something started, because after that, the second part of 2024 is going to pretty much come to standstill because all of the planets will be retrograding. And I'm going to discuss the schedule so you guys have a better idea. So Pluto already went retrograde, it's in Aquarius and it's going back to Capricorn for the last time in our lives. Pluto won't be back in Capricorn for another 250 years, so we're not going to see it. Neptune reached the 29th degree, the degree of clairvoyance, on May 4th, and it will turn retrograde from September 2nd and go direct December 7th of 2024. And then it goes direct, but then it goes from March 3rd, 2025 to March 30, 2025. It goes back to that 29th degree until January of 2026. So it's going to be going in and out of that 29th degree. And by now, those very early degrees of Aries are going to be feeling that Neptune, right? If you're within 3 degrees, Aries, 3, 4 degrees, 5 degrees of that 29th degree. So let's say Aries is 0 to 4 degrees. You will start to feel Neptune coming into your space, right? So, and as we all know, Saturn is already there in tagging along with Neptune, although they're wide apart in degrees. So the Pisces area of our charts is the area that is going to be challenging for this year, for 2024. We also have 2 eclipses coming up. One is September 18th, 2024, which is a lunar eclipse at 25 degrees and 47 minutes of Pisces. And that is like the preview of the nodal shift, because the lunar nodes are going to shift to Pisces later on. We have another eclipse coming on October 2nd, which is a solar eclipse at 10 degrees and 2 minutes in the sign of Libra. And as you all know, Jupiter already entered Gemini on a couple of weeks ago, May 25th, 2024. So I'm going to discuss with you the remainder of the planets so that you guys have an idea, a refresher of what's coming up, and you can plan accordingly. Mercury, which impacts Gemini and Virgo the most when it goes retrograde because they're ruled by Mercury, will go retrograde August 5th through August 28th of 2024. Pluto, like I said, is already retrograde, but the retrograde period is May 2nd, 2024 through October 12th, 2024. And it will reach it's now in Aquarius, and it will go back to the 29th degree of Capricorn for the last time. And then after October, it will turn direct, and then it will stay in Aquarius for the next 20 years. Now, when Pluto goes retrograde, the sign that's affected the most is Scorpio, because that is the ruler of Scorpio. Saturn will turn retrograde June 29th 2024 through November 15th of 2024. And it is at 19 degrees now in Pisces. And it is going to retrograde back to 12 degrees of Pisces, and it will station. That means that the planet will just hover for a few weeks at that 12th degree. So if you have, I mentioned the degrees so that you guys, if you have any planets, aspecting a planet at 12 at this transit, right, or this stop, then you'll know that you're in that area. You're either going to have it, if it's a trine, it's great. If it's a sextile, okay, you have some opportunities. If it's a square in opposition, then you might run into a little bit of a challenge. So 12 degrees Pisces from October 28th through December 4th, and it's Saturn. So the sign that it affects the most is Capricorn, because Saturn rules Capricorn. So we have Neptune that is going to go retrograde July 2nd through December 7th of 2024. And it's going to be, when it goes direct, it's going to station, because right now it's at 29 degrees. It's going to station at 27 degrees of Pisces. And it's going to station from October 11th through February 2nd of 2025. So when Neptune goes retrograde, the sign that's affected the most is Pisces. Uranus is going to go retrograde from September 2nd through September 2nd, 2024 through January 30th of 2025. Uranus is in Taurus, and it's going to station at 23 degrees from December 20th, 2024 through March 13th of 2025. So again, if you have any planets close to that Taurus 23 degrees or aspecting that Taurus at 23 degrees, be aware. So when Uranus goes retrograde, the sign that's affected the most is Aquarius, because Uranus rules Aquarius. Jupiter is going to go retrograde in Gemini, October 9th, 2024 through February 4th of 2025. And it's going to station in the sign of Gemini at 11 degrees. And it's going to station from January 15th, 2024 through February 25th, 2025. So anybody that has planets in Gemini at 11 degrees, you guys are going to get extra goodies, extra benefits. So when Jupiter goes retrograde, the sign that's affected the most is Sagittarius, because Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Mars is going to go retrograde December 6th of 2024 through February 23rd of 2025. It's going to start going retrograde in Leo, and then it's going to go back to Cancer. Now, when Mars goes retrograde, the sign that's affected the most is Aries. And lastly, Venus is not going retrograde this year, so in the love and business department, we should be good. All right. So this pretty much concludes the energies that are going to be coming to us for the next 6 months. As you see, at one point in time, we're going to have a lot of planets retrograde, with the exception of Venus. And of course, Mercury, it's only the month of August, but the rest of the year is going to feel very slow. So if you need to get something started, do it before June 29th. Okay, so as always, I wanted to thank you for subscribing to the channel, for giving this video a little thumbs up. And if you know of anybody that might benefit from this information, please send the link. And if you would like a natal chart reading with me, please send me an email to amaastrology@aol.com, and I will see you in the next video.